We're gonna switch it up a little bit.
What's
So
up?
we're gonna get to the music in just a moment. This will lead into that. But how was it when you found out who your cousin was, and then tell people who your cousin is too?
Oh, you talking about the rally? You talking about
Yeah.
the rally Slim 400 whole lot. Shout out to the Koran family, man. You know what I'm saying? Slim 400, he spent a lot of time with my Uncle TK, which is my mother's brother. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle TK, shout out Treetop Bompton. My Uncle TK, he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes with, you know what I'm saying? He been with YG and all them behind the scenes. All YG, Slim 400, all them, Keita Roo, shout out Keita Roo. Everybody know my Uncle TK, who from, from Bompton on that side. So everybody call me nephew, man. I know my name Tommy P, but anybody know me, they call me nephew.
All right. So you linked up through your uncle TK.
Yeah, my Uncle TK. I met my Uncle TK later in life. Like I said, my dad, when I stayed with my dad through the young age, later on I got older, I started implementing myself into my mother's side. And that's why I met my Uncle TK and met everything and just implement myself everything he was doing. I got a lot of respect for him.
Okay. So you found out your cousin is a rapper already. Is that what has you transitioned into music yourself, or what was it like when
Uh
you?
I guess you could say that. I always liked it. Like I remember in high school, we used to freestyle battle just to, mess around because that was just like the culture for America. Hip hop. Because hip hop is a culture.
Right.
But I used to just to rap, and I used to like to hear my cousins and all my people rap. But then, what I'm saying, once I started enjoying the tempos and started, realizing, man, I'm in love with this music. You know what I'm saying? I decided to start making music myself.
So how was it as far as when you first met your cousin? How was it that he was into music? You did you it was that did you ever have a moment where you thought, man, my cousin is doing it and he's having success. I'm probably able to do this and have success too.
Nah, not really, man. I was just happy to be a part of it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was just couldn't believe it. So I was just happy to be a part of it and supported him every through the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole ice water movement. You know what I'm saying? I was just and shout out Mud too, man. Shout out Mud Dollars, man. You already know what it is.
So when
But
you went around your cousin, you were kind of just soaking it in, like, oh, this is cool,
yeah,
admiring it. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't get to spend a lot of time because it was later on in life. So,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying, I got to spend at least 5 to 10 years, somewhere in that. I don't like to count the years, man, because it just hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? That, RP Slim Fo.
All right. Yeah, definitely rest in peace. And okay, so how did you eventually start doing music?
Uh I started doing music. A couple of my cousins used to rap in their garage and stuff. Shout out my cousin Ghost. Shout out my partners Trey Millie and what I'm saying, the whole Tartoon. They was doing music, so I used to jump on a couple of their tracks just to mess around. But then
So no,
once
sorry to interrupt. By this time,
yeah.
you had left Washington. Now you're back. You're in like Central California now,
Yeah, I'm
right?
back in Cali.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
great.
For people who don't know, I ended up graduating high school. I moved around a lot in high school. My pops had a lot of jobs, but I ended up graduating high school in Central Valley, which is the Fresno Madera area, and I ended up graduating from the. Actually, I lied about that. I ended up going to Central Valley for high school, but the middle of my senior year, I moved to Sacramento, and I ended up graduating from there. But I spent a lot of time in Madera, so I felt like I graduated from there.
Okay, cool, cool. So you're back in Madera doing music with Trey Millie and a couple other guys
Yeah,
out of the garage.
out of the garage, man. We
Tell
used
us
to,
about that.
yeah, yeah. It was in my grandfather' garage, and hot summers, man. Anybody know about Central Valley? It get 100 degrees, no air to breathe. It get hot like Las Vegas. Anybody been in Las Vegas? Y'all know what time it is in Las Vegas. Same thing like that in Fresno, Madera. It get 100 plus. And yeah, we was in a garage open, just record music off of beats we found on BeatStars, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever we could do because what I'm saying, at the time we couldn't afford to pay for all the beats.
All right. So when you first started out in the garage, how tight were you?
I was weak. I would be hunted. Getting in the studio is different from just freestyling in front of a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Freestyling, what I'm saying, off of somebody beatboxing or something. I sound from the 90s. We used to have somebody beatboxing for us and we used to rap over that. But yeah, yeah. Once you get in the studio and you gotta be on tempo and stuff, that's a whole different game.
Okay. And when did you start taking it serious?
Man, I actually didn't start taking it real serious until I started being on tour with Slim 400.
Okay,
Slim, yeah,
so
Slim,
so now by this time you're out of the garage.
yeah.
You're deciding to take it serious, and then you link back up with Slim, and end up on tour. How was that?
Well, I linked up with my Uncle TK. My Uncle TK is Charger Boy Entertainment. As you can see, I got that sweater on right now. But my Uncle TK is Charger Boy Entertainment. And Keita Rue and a couple other artists is on there. And, you know, my uncle doing music, and I always support everything my family do, and even my peers, my friends, people I consider loved ones. So I always support what they doing. I started supporting him. And once we started, you know, moving around, doing shows here and there, we ended up getting a tour with Slim Fo, because Slim Fo was on a crazy little movement, man. He was going everywhere.
Okay.
And I am jumping on that tour.
Okay, so you jumped on the tour. Did you learn a lot?
Man, I learned tremendously a lot, man, on a couple of tours, man. Just learning what it costs to go on tour, learning what it costs to, you know what I'm saying, to be booked,
Tour
to,
etiquette.
you know, all that, you know what I'm saying, how
What
to
were
talk
what
to
were some of the
people.
cities that you went to?
Man, I've been in a lot of cities from it started in the West Coast, so he had shows in Los Angeles, shows in Fresno, shows in Sacramento, shows in Reno, shows in Denver, Colorado, you know, shows in Oregon. So you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
But
that's
then
what's
he ended
up.
up going farther. I think he ended up going to like Baltimore and stuff. But my money was low at that time.